time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, the early voting continues all this week here in Wayne County across the state of Georgia. Early voting runs up until May 20th with the primary date set for Tuesday, May 24th. The time Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hall Richard Recreation Center here in Wayne County, located at 644 North 4th Street. 2 Saturdays of early voting, this Saturday, May 7th, and next Saturday, May 14th. The time on Saturdays of early voting is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Tuesday, 85 more registered voters voted, bringing the two-day total in Wayne County to 184. On Tuesday, 59 Republicans voted, 25 Democrats, and 1 nonpartisan vote cast on Tuesday. Here locally, we've got 2 contested school board races. District 2 incumbent Bruce Harris and Kelvin Mock on the ballot. District 5 incumbent Nick Ellis and Tina Mosley on the ballot. District 3, Todd Wise running unopposed, as is the 2 incumbents in District 1 and District 4, Joe McPipkin in District 1, Sharon Daniel in District 4. School board races are nonpartisan. For the county council seats, District 1, 3 Republican candidates, Mike Gordon, Stephen Jones, and Brian Griffiths. District 3, 4 Republican candidates, Corbett Nichols, Morris Melvin, Tim Hopkins, and Larry Brantley. District 2, incumbent Kevin McCurry running unopposed. District 5, incumbent Kathy Keith and Jamie Hickox both on the Republican ballot. And in District 4, James Thomas, the lone Democrat, on the ballot. And he is opposed by Fred Anderson, the lone Republican, on the ballot. Again, both these 2 men will win their primaries on May 24th, and they'll square off for that District 4 seat in November. And statewide debates are being held in the U.S. Senate race. 5 of the 6 Republican candidates squared off as the winner faces Democratic incumbent Raphael Warnock in November. Leading candidate Herschel Walker failed to show up for the debate, sticking with his strategy of just focusing on winning the primary and preparing to face Raphael Warnock. 5 other candidates took the time to attack Walker for being a no-show, calling him a coward for skipping the Atlanta Press Club debate televised on Georgia Public TV. Gary Black stated that Herschel Walker will not win in November. He says he's simply ignoring Georgia voters. He says if that's what he's doing now, that's what he'll do in the future. Despite all the attacks by his opponents, Herschel continues to lead in the polls by a large margin. Most see him winning and possibly winning without a runoff in the primary. That's how popular the former Heisman Trophy winner is in the state of Georgia. Once again, early voting continues today, runs all the way up until May 20th. Once again, primary date set for Tuesday, May 24th. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, the Wayne County Commissioners met Monday evening for their monthly meeting. Not a lot on the agenda, but they did vote to amend their budget and pass their fire safety grant. They voted to appoint Paul McDuffie on the Tax Assessors Board in place of Harry Thompson, who's retiring and asked not to be reappointed. The board congratulated their clerk, Amanda Hanna, for being elected president of the Georgia Clerks Association, and she was recently appointed to the ACCG Board of Managers. Commissioners also on Monday voted to raise the pay grade for heavy equipment operators to recruit more and to retain the current employees they have. The new pay, $14.52 per hour. Commissioners also canceled their work session, which was scheduled for this week. They state there were several conflicts with several of the commissioners' schedules. They state they'll reschedule that for June. And again, once again, last night's city commissioners meeting was canceled due to the lack of agenda items. Georgia State Patrol investigating that fatal motorcycle accident occurred Thursday night in Wayne County. The Georgia State Patrol says the driver, Andres Devon Grigsby, died from his injuries. He was driving a silver Suzuki motorcycle involved in a brief pursuit by the Wayne County Sheriff's Department just before 11:30 p.m. Thursday evening. Troopers say the motorcycle traveled off the roadway and struck several small trees, and the Georgia State Patrol says Grigsby died from his injuries related to that crash. All this week is Hurricane Preparedness Week, and the Wayne County Emergency Management Agency giving tips every day for the upcoming hurricane season. Again, today on Wednesday, May 4th, they state get an insurance checkup. Call your insurance company or agent for an insurance checkup before hurricane season to ensure you have enough coverage to repair or even replace your home. Also check on your car or boat insurance. Remember that flood insurance must be obtained separately and requires a 30-day waiting period. Know where your insurance documents are located and take them with you if you need to arise for the evacuation for a hurricane. Again, all this week is Hurricane Preparedness Week, May 1st to the 7th. Again, hurricane season begins June the 1st. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages. Final news, football season right around the corner, and up in Athens, the Dogs preparing to defend their national championship. Wayne County's great tradition of sending talented majorettes to college university bands continues. Congrats to 2 seniors, Caroline Armstrong and Graham Stanley. Both will be headed to UGA in the fall to be on that majorette line with the Redcoat Band. Already on the Georgia line is Wayne County and Emily Teston, so there'll be 3 Wayne County girls on that majorette line in the fall. Again, Emily Teston already there. Caroline Armstrong and Graham Stanley will join her in the fall. Speaking of bands, this past Sunday, a meet and greet at the high school as parents and students met the new high school band director, Andy Hersey, and his wife, Christy, who come to Wayne County after heading up Perry High School's band for the past 19 years. WIFO FM was on hand, had a chance to meet and talk with the new high school band director, Andy Hersey.
Mr. Hersey, new high school band director, met with the students and the parents today. What was your message to the parents and students?
Oh, man, the message is just get ready, hold on for the ride, because we're going to make a name for ourselves down here. Off and right out of the gate.
You and your wife have a lot of experience in the band, so you come to Wayne County, new adventures. What can Wayne County fans expect on Friday night?
You can expect the unexpected, that's for sure. I write all my own shows, and so I never want to do anything that other people are doing. I'm very unique, and I want to make sure that they understand that they're going to see something a little bit different every week, and they're not going to know what's coming the next week. So it's always full of surprises. You never know what you're going to get here.
Well, the one message I liked, you said that you consider the band the 12th player on the field.
Oh, absolutely. Back in Perry, we would cause penalties all the time just from being that loud presence in the stands, and we just love that relationship with the football team, and I feel like that's the important job of the band, is to be that fan section. I mean, we are the vocal part of the school and the community, and so everybody out there can definitely expect us to be loud and proud every single time, whether it's a home game or away game. You're going to know that Wayne County's there.
You have the marching band and the concert band. How do you balance the two? Are all students involved in both, or how does that work?
The marching band is extracurricular after school stuff, so I've always said that you can't have a good marching band without a great concert band, and so they both feed off of each other and they both build on each other. Marching isn't for everybody. We have tons of band kids that play football and can't march, and that's fine. They're doing what they need to do, but I think there is a great relationship between the marching and the concert band, and everybody's had a little place to go.
Wayne County's got a deep tradition of majorettes. Put a lot of majorettes in college. You consider majorettes part of your band?
Absolutely. I was talking to one of the featured twirlers from this year and telling her that I really wanted to make sure that the majorettes were incorporated in our shows and not just a separate entity off to the side. So I'm looking forward to that's going to be a new challenge for me. Never worked with majorettes outside of the college experience that I had, but I think that it's going to be a fun challenge, and I think we're going to definitely bridge that gap of not just having majorettes over on the side. We're going to have them as part of the show to feature.
Okay, well, Wayne County's excited. Welcome to Wayne County. I heard you wanted to get this area because you and your family like to coast. Is that correct?
I grew up in Charleston, and I'm super excited to be back closer to the ocean. So, yeah, we're just blessed to be here, and the whole town has been nothing but nice and welcoming. So we're excited to join y'all's family.
Okay, again, welcome to Wayne County.
Thank you so much.
And once again, those comes to new band director Andy Hersey, and he and his wife Christy will be heading up the Wayne County High School Band in the fall. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.